It's time. Just kidding, it's not. No, seriously, it's crazy because I went insane the last 2 times I attempted this mod. This time around, I'm not doing one of Natalie's Poco mods. Unfortunately, I had to pay for this one myself. Dude, am I dumb? Oh my gosh, this is dumb. I hate this. Actually, screw you. I mean, it's better than iFixit doing that bull. Oh my God. Good thing the battery's not connected because that would have shorted so many things. Dude, that's so stupid. Keyboard and trackpad not working. And it has like a really short wake time. Oh, Apple's dumb. Bullshit. Both Sendico and Baiyi seem to use Google Translate for translating searches. Baiyi's translating is just sexier, I guess. And maybe a virtual boy, if I can swing it. I couldn't swing it. My gut feeling. Whoa, there's so much tape on this thing. I can't even see where the cardboard actually splits. Holy crap. Does the cardboard split? Is this the bottom of it? Oh, why would you put tape down the middle? It's the other style of box. Someone's pulling a prank on me over at Baiyi. Why do you have tape down the middle if it opens like this? This is a weird box, man. It's all 4 sides are this big. This is over the top. Baiyi does have every company's favorite new buzzword, but I found AI support to be completely useless. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I like to complain about, well, everything. Or Game Boys, because let's be real, most of us have a lot of them. Wait, did you actually want to see me do an IPS mod for the millionth time? I've done it so many times, and I just did it under 8 minutes not too long ago. Fine, let's just run it back. Insulate the back of the screen, connect the ribbon cable to the screen, stick the screen down, solder the wires very carefully because you forgot to do that first, install the buttons and foam, quickly add a speaker because you forgot they don't include one for some strange reason even though there's an amp in it and you probably want to get a new aftermarket speaker for the amp, mush it all together, plug the 32-pin side of the ribbon cable in, screw it all down, and done. That was way faster than 8 minutes. Except I need to tear it all apart again, reflow the solder on the chips, and now we're in business, baby. I mean, we're talking 4 AA's versus 2 AAA's. Who's gonna win that battle? Please, for the sake of any pizza in your life, disconnect the battery on your MacBook or any device you're working on as soon as possible. That's like saying it's Rocky versus Ivan Drago, but instead of Stallone playing Rocky, he's actually Rambo in the ring with all of his weapons. I always edit it to have a better snap by doing this, and I just edit the best sounding snap over the original snap because when I snap up here, you guys can't hear it. It doesn't pick up that well on the mic, or I guess I do. So it's like away from the mic. So it's like really, let's just end the video. I'm too cool to test my game voice before they're fully put together. To stop complaining for 1 second, because don't worry, I do have more to complain about. As someone who can't write a single line of code, it doesn't seem that hard to do. We're gonna go back to Mercari here and apparently buy food. They said that they had never heard of anybody doing it, and in fact called me a legend. That was their words, not mine. I swear. Nestor's Funky Bowling for, holy crap, $1,000 for Nestor's Funky Bowling. That's a funky price there, dude. I wish I could say I was drunk, but I don't even like alcohol. Also, I shattered the first screen I installed. Don't tell anybody. And then we're gonna take our shell like this, and we're gonna twist and twist. Like Kesha's First Kiss. Not everybody gets that reference. I believe it's a 303 song that Kesha also did with them. That is a very minor, borderline wambulance level complaint though. Why would you want to overclock a Game Boy? To get 2 more FPS? This one is much easier and doesn't require swapping over every single little tiny component. If you couldn't tell, this is incredibly frustrating to me. This time around, I decided to not purchase any listings that had me pay the domestic shipping to keep my veins from popping out of my skin. Like, one trading card is 0.2 kilograms with a 6 by 31 by 23 centimeter box. So you're telling me that one of these goes in a box that's 2.5 by 12 by 9 inches and weighs a half a pound? For context, that's a box the size of a ream of paper and weighs as much as a Game Boy. Really? Really? Other than that, you have a pretty pointless controls page since the buttons are actually labeled on the device, fun fact. In general, there's a lot more DS games that use both screens than just primarily using one screen. Shocking, I know, your mind is probably blown right now. Who would have thought the dual screen system uses both screens at the same time? A lot. Thankfully, I fix things all the time. It's kind of my job. And they did all of that just so you could have the second best IPS display in the GBC. Wait, second best? I know nothing about coding. The only scripts I write are these ones. I'm going off script here because this really pisses me off. You have to do those steps, so include it in the tutorial. It's not like it's optional, and it's not like there's that many people that have a bad antenna or vent system that they have to replace it. Like, it's not like that's a more common issue. The screen replacement is probably the most common issue, maybe behind the keyboard replacement, even though they kind of fixed the keyboards, but they're still junk. Going back on script. Holy crap. That's a sale? $1,500. That's not yen. 1% off. That's the sale. And if I shenan once, you can bet I'll shenan again. Metroid 2. This is the first time I actually own a copy of it. I mean, I've owned a copy of it the whole time. Every time you've seen it on a flash card, that was my copy. I just got a Japanese boxed one. Anyways, I don't condone piracy. Do you love the look of the GBA's IPS V2 screen, but wish there was a GBC version? Look no further, as High-Speed Edo somehow jammed a V2 screen inside of a GBC shell, and not even the D-pad was going to get in their way. I guess I'll come back with a much better game plan. Don't mess with me, boy. I'm strapped. I would have really appreciated a mode with integer scaling so we could have perfect pixels, but instead we have the ability to do this. Sorry for blinding you. I never really had a dream job growing up, but I always thought it would be cool to make video games for a living, until I learned how hard it is. And while I don't know what 150% of sRGB really means, it definitely looks like it has 150% of the colors. Dude, this is adorable. All the packaging in here is just, oh, it's so cute. I mean, I'm a man opening my tiny little package. Don't take that out of context, please. In my opinion, it still doesn't compare to an IPS mod, but price-wise, it's hard to beat. Well, that's if you can do it first try without breaking the screen. Foreshadowing. We all know that it's the fat bottom girls that make the gaming world go round, but today, I'm going to prove it's what's on the inside that counts. That's 15.5 freedom units for my fellow Americans, but here's my biggest problem with this entire mod. The sound gets wildly out of sync. It takes a full 2 seconds for the audio to catch up, and it drives me crazy. Doesn't this drive you crazy? The pocket is too small, the DMG is nice and thick, and the GBC is all about that bass. Heck, if all you want is a gorgeous backlit screen with a higher pixel count, I sell pre-modded Game Boys for less than the price of the Chromatic, RetroRemaster.com, and you'd be giving me money instead of another billionaire. And while I think it's incredibly stupid that I can't buy a toy gun for a video game from the 80s made by a reputable Japanese company, it's not Bai's fault. They're just following their local laws, even if it's a stupid law. If anything, it's a positive thing that Bai stopped it both times I tried to purchase it, because it saved me from the heartache of not getting something that I paid for. I guess I'm just gonna have to go to Japan and smuggle it on the plane myself. TSA won't even see me coming. If you're looking for it, good luck. I know the internet has a lot archived somewhere safe. So it was either $300 to $600 plus gas to get it done for me, or $579.04 after my rebate, minus all the ad revenue I'll make from this video. Thank you for lowering the cost of my repair. That joke won't make as much sense if you have YouTube Premium or AdBlock, but you actually helped even more, you Premium members. Thanks for nothing, AdBlock users. I would have gladly paid the extra $80 for someone else to do it for me in a much cleaner way than I could ever do. But, you know, I'm a YouTuber and I had to do it so you don't have to. Oh, there's a pop. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's glue. What is... YouTube, this is not real. It is fake, I swear. Like, I'm not actually just saying that. This is not a real one. It's got a cord hanging out of it. There's a good chance there's something your gamer will love on my website, so I highly recommend perusing RetroRemaster.com. Plus, right now I'm running my annual sale. Buy two, get another one at full price. And that covers everything store-wide. I'm not as look as I dumb. Maybe I am. So hey, look at me in the eyes. You do not have to solder. Either way, it's not like my Dreamcast is going to do anything other than collect dust. And I tried again and again and again before finally getting it. I don't know why they blurred the serial number. Heck, it even uses custom tri-wing screws. Why? Seriously, the colors alone are enough for me and 4 out of 5 dentists to recommend. Now, if you are the type to play Tetris every day on your commute to and from work, and you're playing for those 2 hours a day while you're driving down I-5, you might die in an accident before this screen dies on you because it's very dangerous to game and drive. Think about your play style. Do you play outdoors a lot? Are your lights really bright? Do you like to play at night? Does your wife get pissed off that you're playing Tetris before bed? Hi, I'm standing for this. I'm standing for this one. Why is it called the light plan? It's extremely light because there's nothing there. I love how comfortable the Game Boy Advance is with its wide childbearing hips, and I still don't understand how any full-grown adult finds this comfortable. Heck, I'm not the biggest fan of crosswords, but I'm addicted to speedrunning the New York Times mini crossword every day. I just wanted an excuse to show off how fast I've done it before. It's only cost effective if you can do it the first time successfully. But growing up, I always wanted to play Pokemon on the big screen. And I mean a real Pokemon game. No, I said a real Pokemon game. Perfection. I would like to get Duck Hunt for the Famicom. Probably should spell that correctly. Which is completely fair because I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Wait, no. Time, effort, and money into making these videos. I paid $12 more for a package that weighed 2.5 times less? Are you kidding me? Why don't you before you bye? Sorry you had to hear that. Using a craft knife or some type of razor blade, not the ones from Dollar Shave Club. After that, I wired up the batteries and connected an OLED display to see if this frog croaked. Hallelujah. I was starting to think this project was going to end up like the King of Far, Far Away. Got some rose-tinted glasses right now. Call it a skill issue. Call it bad luck. I really don't give a... Okay, that wasn't where I was going with it. It just really read like a rhyme there. Look, I'm not going to open up and solder this to every single one of my Game Boys. That's going to take too long. I just don't care enough. Now, depending on who you ask, some people will get their panties in a twist over it technically being JIS and tri-point screws. So, should you do this mod? No! Okay, I can't do this charade anymore. This is one of the worst tutorials, if not the worst tutorial I have ever had the pleasure of following along with. All OLED panels are susceptible to burn-in, which is actually more like burn-out. Not to be confused with the phenomenon that every YouTuber has in January. By the time you're done watching this video, you'll be able to kick this mod's butt, even if you've never touched a soldering iron. Tilt and tumble still works. But Taki, if you're watching, what I really want to know is, did you want to call it Retro Remastered and saw that I already took it? Or did you always want to call it Retro Remake? It's not the most fun to install, and it costs $120. $118 if you don't want to get a cable with it. Big discounts there. This isn't a speed run. I'm the only one who's dumb enough to do that. 7 minutes, 25 seconds, by the way. It's one way to find out if it's real or not. Oh, yep. Oh. God, I forgot how bad that tastes. Oh, no. I don't think they're doing that to the fake games. Oh, I know. This is Chris's project, and he can do whatever he frogging wants. $7 for WarioWare Twisted? Hold up. Close to unused, huh? I don't know about that. I've tried Sendico. I've used Baiyi. And I've gotten a million Instagram ads for Zen Market. On top is a well-endowed male USB-C port for easy docking. Also, I just made a new shirt, and you should go buy it, retroremaster.com. A golden golf cart? Yeah, golf cart. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder, whatever that means. All right, I need to end this video before it breaks again. I still need to shoot B-roll for this thing. So quickly, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. And yeah, I'm a legend. Don't you forget that.